Ooh, look! And you thought we'd given up on this.
Nope, can't say no to that behind. He does have a very curvaceous...
Let me see if I can one-shot these assholes with the two-handed lance.
Yeah, you forget that two-handed's even in it sometimes when you get... I get so frightened. I don't want to get hurt.
Most of these guys probably despawned now.
Good.
Welcome back to the adventures of Douglas Uppity, after we gave it a miss for a week, because Gabriel was sick.
Well, we did something else, and that took fucking ages.
The sensitive little tum-tum. What did we do again? I've forgotten already.
Your games.
Oh, yeah.
And we discovered that you, like,
Those
ditch good things.
Well, obviously they were good ideas, because I wouldn't have started them otherwise. It's just a question of practicality.
Obviously good ideas. They came from me.
Well, yeah.
I don't know what other nonsense you could possibly be suggesting.
Ugh. Okay, that was a washout.
Well, I think it was more technical matters of approach than the concept.
Tee-hee. Come at me, bro.
He just ate that one. Alright, there's a lot of the little katana boys in there.
Yeah.
This is an issue.
Where's the door? Where's the door?
It's hiding!
Oh.
It's not there.
Oh, buggering bastards.
Alright, can he survive?
Oh, bums.
Various bums. Many bums. The unpleasant, raggedy bums of the homeless.
Oh, bugger.
Can he come back? Shit.
Duh. Okay, out of practice.
Yeah.
How do you get 4 Greeks on a bar stool?
I
You
don't
turn
know.
it upside down.
It's because they invented bumming. The sodomy.
Yes.
I mean, even if you like butt stuff, though, it's probably not a good place to position your weight.
Don't explain the joke.
Probably like... I'm not explaining it.
Yes, you are. Or at least you're trying to extend it futilely. First rule of jokes. Never try to extend it past the funniest moment, which is the punchline. Anyway.
Try to remember that when you're leaping to the conclusions of mine with much glee and pride.
Yeah, I encourage you to do the same to me, man. We're a double act.
And I've actively said I don't want to because it spoils the fun.
Well, fuck what you want, man. And it doesn't spoil the fun. It's like the old I say routine. Audience doesn't matter who voices the punchline. I want to see some proof that you already know these jokes, so that I can feel superior to you.
No surprises there. Should we take on Big Steamy?
No, I thought we agreed we weren't gonna.
Yeah, I suppose we had our last go at him. I just don't like leaving things alive in this game.
Although, apparently, the reason why that summon for Lucatile didn't show up was we were supposed to talk to her in Earthen Peak. So we might be able to go back and find her again.
Do you want to?
Well, it does really help with that fight. I think maybe let's shoot for the actual final boss, who's actually quite a bit easier. Try to open up the bonfire closer to him, and then come back to Helter Smelter if we feel like it.
I love the funny little scoot the sword guys do when they get close.
Yeah, they're just so excited, man.
Alright, now there he is. I can see you.
Yeah, watch out for the guy firing arrows into your flank, very obviously there.
Nah.
Nah.
Nah, fuck off, mate. Oh, nah. Yeah, go on, get in, you puff cunt.
When are these guys going to despawn? These guys bore me.
Yeah.
Well, if you want the quick route to the wherever, just go down the stairs there.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And into that place with the door.
Oh, those are arrow dudes.
Just keep moving. They got poor reaction times. And then up the ladder.
Up the ziggurat.
Lickety split.
Yeah.
Oh man, look at the repeating texture on the underside of that ledge.
Oh, no. Oh, that's right, this is...
Okay, this might have been a bad idea.
Yeah, that guy's a little more metal, I forgot about that.
Right. Joke me.
Alright. This one time when I was in class in primary school, one of the Aboriginal students came in and he was wearing just one shoe, and the teacher asked me if he'd lost one, and he was like, "Nah, miss, I found one."
Ha 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 ha. Perhaps we could challenge ourselves to come up with jokes that aren't tasteless.
That's a challenge.
Challenge to think of funny ones, at least.
Well, gets back to my thing about a genuinely funny compliment.
Yes, we've been over that. Questions. Let's ask ourselves a question.
Okay, what's been your favourite game to drown out? From Marksman Frost.
Well, I really enjoyed doing FTL and pretending to be like an actual crewman.
Yeah, I'd probably go that or what was that other thing that we did?
Imagining myself wearing Wesley Crusher outfit.
That we teamed up on an Oregon Trail.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, I like the ones where we're sort of like forced to.
I like. We have to make up our own sort of lore for the event.
Well, that and the gameplay isn't dynamic, so we can sort of think, and we have to sort of work together.
Well, come on, chaps. I know some of you are around here.
What's the silliest thing you've done to impress a woman from House Autumn?
Move countries?
Yeah, that's a big one.
Oh.
Was that appreciated at least?
Well, I would hope so.
Because I've never done anything like that. I don't think I've ever impressed a woman.
Well, no, we know that.
Yeah, dude, at least I didn't have to, fly international.
Hey, it's all experience. It's all stories to tell in the future. I appreciated the experience after I'd had it.
Yeah.
Better to regret what you've done than what you haven't done.
Are you gonna do a similar thing with your current situation?
It may possibly be the case.
I think you should. That'd be good for you. Well, let's see. You've already written several fiction books for Dark Horse. If you were to release a non-fiction book, what would it be about? By the plaid shirt.
It would probably be about video games.
What would it be a history or would it be an analytical thing?
Probably analytical. I mean, video games are the only subject I trust myself to talk about with any kind of authority,
Mm-hmm. So,
I'm going to sort this guy out.
Yeah, I agree with your decision. This guy's got a fucking reckoning coming to him.
Yes. I'm going to impale him on something.
What game do you think would have worked better as a film and vice versa? From This Is My Username 09.
Well, before then, what subject would you write a non-fiction book about, Gabriel?
Maybe a history.
Hey, I'm trying to backstab you selfish git.
Yeah, I can't work out because the sword guys.
There
There
you
we
go.
Yeah. Fucking eat it.
What are you going to do about that, Chumley?
Let's see. What would I do? What would I do a history on? What could I explore? Yeah, it'd be a history. At the moment, I'm writing a history of women's erotica, so that's kind of interesting. It's an undiscussed thing.
Because you have studied it so very much.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing for the last that's my writing project for history this semester.
Now it all becomes clear.
I've actually read some romance novels now. They're surprisingly good. I do recommend Again by Catherine Gills.
Well,
she's got a middle name in there.
Well, yeah, there's good examples of romance books. There's quite a lot of trash, though, because it is a huge trash-filled market. This is not a good ledge to be doing this on. I hope you realise. Ow.
Yeah. Fuck you and your lazy sword, fucking Luke Guy Porker. So that's been really interesting.
Okay. Don't think it's a bit weird for a dude to write an authoritarian book on women's erotica?
No.
Okay then.
My history book for my Chinese history thing was written by a white guy. The Chinese history professor, who was Chinese, said it's the best book on Chinese history.
Well, hush my mouth then.
Yeah. I mean, there are some situations where I think an external eye is actually really important. A lot of people argue that porn for women doesn't exist, which I think's patently fucking ridiculous. And
well, yes.
A lot of sources to back up that opinion too.
I mean, porn for women's often pretty much the same as porn for men.
Sort of, yeah. There's a mental thing that women need generally. That old adage about girls comfort and brain. That's important. That's why romance novels, particularly, are a strong class or category of porn for women. Some of them are goddamn saucy too. Even the ones that aren't kind of specifically saucy.
I forgot he does that.
Flop.
Luckily, I recover faster.
Yep. Didn't think that through, did you, turtle boy? So yeah, what do you think would have worked better as a film, and vice versa?
What are we looking at?
What game do you think would have worked better as a film, and vice versa?
Well, I'll tell you a film that would have worked better as a video game, and indeed did. Silent Hill. But even the film Silent Hill the plot was presented like a video game.
Yeah.
They had to like go on key hunting quests.
Yeah.
It was really weird.
That doesn't transfer to film very well.
Really. The same was true of the novel Timeline by Michael Crichton. I think I've talked about that before. It does read very much like if they designed it for a video game. Hey!
Don't know that I've read or seen any of it.
I'm gonna send this back up. I don't give a shit.
Ha! Invincibility animations, you jerk.
So where does that lead now?
One video game that I think would have worked really well as a film, Tales of Tales Sunset.
Okay.
As a short film, that would have been really interesting. As a video game, it was not really interesting.
Who do I alert by running this way?
Turtle.
Seems that way, yes.
I think another person's running from a distance.
Oh shit. Oh bollocks. A shit and a bollocks. And another bollocks.
Fiddly sticks.
Right. There's an attractive young blonde lady walking down by the beach when she sees a man lying on the beach in a state of total despair. And she comes over and says, "What's the matter?" And the bloke goes, "Oh, woe. Oh, nemesis. Not only have my parents died today, but I also got fired from my job, and you know what makes it worse? I've never even been touched by a woman." And the blonde lady feels sympathy and leans down and gives him a hug in his despair. Next day, blonde lady's walking down by the same beach and sees the same guy lying on the beach, but this time he's had both his arms chopped off. And the blonde lady goes, "What happened to you?" And the guy goes, "Oh, nemesis, oh, woe. Not only have I lost my job and not only are my parents both dead, but this morning I lost both my arms in a horrific industrial accident. But if that weren't bad enough, I've never even been kissed." And the blonde goes, "Well, guess I should oblige," leans down and pecks him on the lips and goes on her way. Next day, the blonde girl walks down by the beach yet again and sees the same man, this time missing both his arms and his legs, and goes, "What happened now?" And the bloke goes, "Oh, nemesis, woe, nemesis, woe. Not only have I lost my parents and my job, not only was I involved in a horrific industrial accident that cost me both my arms, not only was I involved in another horrific industrial accident that cost me both my legs, but I've never even been fucked." And the blonde girl goes, "Well, you will be when the tide comes in."
See, I don't know, is that tasteless?
Well, it's about a quadruple amputee
Well, I think it's...
being condemned to a hideous watery grave.
That's what I mean, I think, you know.
Bye!
Well, no love where you're going, friend.
Plenty of burning passion, though.
The fire. The fiery loins. Look at them, loins. Undulating.
So what game would work better as a film?
Sunset.
Most of David Cage's works, perhaps.
Oh,
but
Jesus,
it would have
he's
been,
releasing something else, too.
But it would be a very poorly reviewed film.
Yeah, if you're gonna make a game that's all about narrative...
Yeah, I think I made this point in a video.
Yeah.
You know, for a company that's focused on narrative-driven games, you're really bad at it.
God damn it.
Holy shit. What's this new one, then? This new David Cage game?
It's like if a weeb made RoboCop.
Okay. Isn't that RoboCop 3?
It's like if a lady weeb made RoboCop.
I see. Are you calling David Cage a lady weeb?
I'm calling this game if a lady weeb made RoboCop.
Okay. I haven't heard anything about it, actually. What's it about? Give me the elevator pitch.
Humanoid robot factory workers in Detroit
Okay.
who start to become human.
Oh, right. He thinks he's being deep.
Yep. 2 elephants fall off a cliff. Boom, boom.
Yes, I've heard that one.
Yeah, well, fucking everybody has. The jokes I've committed to memory are running low, and the jokes that aren't in horrible taste are lower still. I'm gonna have an explore after this. Oh. Alright, so the chest is not the most effective means of stopping a giant arrow. Yahtzee, come on, you cunts, I'll smash you as Croshaw.
Well, that was quick. You'll go.
Are you, like, thinking about something else? Like, were you thinking about jokes then? Because that was well beneath your level of play.
It's entirely possible. Maybe I'm thinking about the fun, creative works I could be doing. Right, jokes.
Maybe look some up. Like, bust the tablet out.
No, I'm thinking. I must explore my bottomless brain. Give me a joke parameter.
Bottoms.
Bottoms.
Oh.
Okay. This lady goes to a tattoo artist and says, I want to get a tattoo to surprise my husband. And we're both very interested in apiaries. So I wonder if you could tattoo a wasp on both my buttocks. And the tattoo artist goes, I'm not that familiar with wasps. Could I do bees instead? The lady goes, fair enough. So she gets the tattoo and then goes home to her husband. Says, I got a surprise for you, dear. And she drops her trousers. And her husband looks at it and goes, and who the fuck is Bob? You heard that one?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I just want you to do the work. Get to the next bonfire. I'm bored of this place.
Yeah, believe me, so am I. Oh, now you get your fucking thing
What's
out.
infuriating is you were so close last time, but you fell off a bridge because you're an idiot.
Yep, them's the rolls. Just gotta keep on keeping on, you know?
Did you answer what the silliest thing you've ever done to impress a woman was? Oh yeah, you've never impressed a woman.
Yeah, no, not really.
Well, clearly not. Your YouTube channel doesn't have an icon. If you were to pick one, what would summarize the content of the channel in a neat 88 by 88 pixel square? Asks Ace5762, the 5762nd of the mighty Ace clan. Thank you for your question, Ace5762. It was a decent enough question. Frankly, I can't be asked. With every aspect of this YouTube venture, I cannot be asked. Can't be asked to monetize it. Can't be asked to put imagery on the YouTube channel. I guess we could use one of those nice paintings that guy made.
Would that compress well? No, you know what? You know what I like? That's what the picture is. The picture is of not an ass.
Just a big pair of buttocks with like a no symbol over it.
Damn it! Oh, so now you don't do the fucking big... Oh,
Yeah,
you fucking jerk.
Yeah, try not to get blown up again this time. Well, I suppose I could use something like my Twitter photo, which is a picture of me with someone else's gun fingers to my head.
Oh, so let's leave it. Come on, Cuddles. Let's do this.
What do you use for like avatar imagery?
I have something. I got a friend. What?
What? I was a forlorn. This has never happened before.
Alright, there it is.
There he comes. See, if it were me, I'd trap him in that doorway and thrust weapon him to death. But it's a bit late for that now.
Alright, he appears to be guarding. Oh, okie dokie, that's a good come out of the roll.
Where do these forlorn keep coming from? I guess they're not so forlorn they can't get really proactive every now and again.
What's he doing?
Look at my sword, look at my sword! Do you see my...
What was that?
That was a guard break.
Oh, fuck.
And it broke your guard.
Shit.
Shit. Ha! Is he guarding when you do that? Sounds like he is. Okay, now if we're done pissing about, game...
Yeah.
Yeah, throw an I'm sorry at him. That'll help.
Yeah, I'd leave it. I like the fucking rant, like there's just nothing there.
I was thinking about writing a non-fiction book analysing all the characters from Undertale, but...
Tumblr's got you covered.
Yeah, well, that'd probably be a spoilery.
Oh, you know, could be good for people who've just finished it or, you know, done all the runs. But again, I think Tumblr's got you covered.
Well, then I realised that the only character I really wanted to write about was Sans. He's a complex guy.
Yeah, he is and all.
But let's not spoil anything. We know that Yahtzee prefers classic rock
Oh,
and...
son of a bitch!
Haha, invincibility frames.
Yeah, go.
Okay. Well,
suck
he's
a
going
glorious
that
meaty
away.
fuck. Go away.
Oh, that's
What was through here?
bugger all. Okay, we know Yahtzee prefers classic rock and power ballad rock, and that Gabriel prefers hip-hop. What artists in those genres do you enjoy that perhaps some fans of those genres may not have heard of?
Yeah, so what's your
Well,
secrets?
if we're talking about classic rock, I'm quite fond of Wizard.
Wow, I haven't heard of those. Who are they?
Well, I only really know one of their songs, but it's a really catchy one called "See My Baby Jive." And if you look up the video for that,
Come on.
the lead singer of that band has quite an intriguing look about him.
Alright.
And it really is the sort of thing you wouldn't get in bands nowadays, because you can only have pretty people in bands these days, for marketability's sake.
Hey.
And Wizard was fronted by a guy who looked like Alan Moore with the Ultimate Warrior's wrestling sticker stuck to his face.
Holy crap, I have to look that up. That just sounds amazing.
See my baby jive, such a lazy jive.
Fucking, where is that?
Everyone I meet coming down the street just to see my baby jive. Right, your turn. Little known hip hop artists.
Oh god. Let's see, real obscure time. Ah, damn it.
Yeah, they've sussed that one out.
Ah, damn it.
Just stand your ground, man.
There's a fucking potato coming, so I just gotta...
Well, you're a slow mover. You could have gotten some slashes in easy there. Now you're gonna have to deal with both of them. Ooh, that could have ended poorly.
Yep, but it didn't. Oh,
Ow.
fuck you. God damn it.
That's what.
Gotta think about... I suppose obscure, well... Probably the one that I used to consider obscure would have been like... So now he gets me. Would have been Mortal Tech, but he's kind of come up a lot lately. Some early guys that you sort of don't hear about in the same breath as the Wu-Tangs and whatnot would be like KRS-One, Spice-One.
Okay.
KRS-One, definitely. Go check out KRS-One if you haven't heard of him.
Kill that man. I'm helping.
Sure are.
Yahtzee, as a writer, what books and or authors have most inspired you? I'm sure we've covered this, but I was mostly inspired by comedy, fantasy and sci-fi writers like Douglas Adams, Terry Pratchett. But you know, Douglas Adams was himself inspired quite heavily by P.G. Wodehouse, who I discovered through Douglas Adams, and I also now enjoy quite a lot.
Oh, I'll have to look that fellow up.
He wrote the Jeeves and Wooster books. Surely you've heard of them.
Nope.
What are... Dumb turtle.
That's exactly what I was hoping.
Yes, I'm sure. I'm sure that was all part of your diabolical scheme.
I wouldn't call it diabolical, but... Scheme, yes.
Okay, now go through there. It's not a boss. I want us through this as much as you, man.
No,
it's not a fucking
I
boss.
legitimately believe you this time. Where's the thing? Okay, what am I expecting here? Get me to this fucking thing.
I can't remember. Let me see the lay of the land. You want to be going down them stairs. So this is what you were dropping into last time before you died stupidly.
Rightio.
Now we're not far from the bonfire, but don't let up. Don't fuck up now.
Shit!
You're fucking up. This is a fuck up situation.
Oh, I didn't know there was a guy behind me.
Well, you do now.
Christ.
I like the way they walk off like that.
Yep, just...
Just going, well, job done. How's the wife, Barry?
You still coming to the bowling, Frank?
Right. Now, Joker's up.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, tell us a Jesus joke. That'll do.
A Jesus joke.
It's only a Jesus
Oh,
joke.
okay, yeah. So, Christ's up on the cross.
Of course he is.
Yeah, I didn't like to hang out there. In the story, like, St. Peter is there, but he's not there in history. I just want to point that out. Like, so St. Peter's there, and
Okay.
Christ goes, "Oh, St. Peter, come up to me. I need to tell you something before I die." St. Peter knows this is, it's going to be the word of the Son of God, so he needs to hear it. And he gets closer to Christ, and Christ goes, "Come closer, my child."
I've heard this joke.
St. Peter comes closer, and he goes, "Oh, closer, my child." And so Peter's climbing up the cross, having to grab on to Christ's body and pull himself up, and Christ, come closer, beckoning him until finally St. Peter's head is right near Christ's mouth, and Christ just whispers into his ear, "I can see your house from here."
Yeah, I never really liked that joke.
I liked it.
I mean, what's the point?
Well, the innocuousness of, the Christ's last statement to St. Peter being,
Yeah,
"I can see your house from here."
I think the joke might oversell it. I mean, there's a variant of that joke I've heard where Peter gets another limb chopped off by another Roman soldier every time he gets closer to Christ, which sort of adds an element of futility, which might improve the impact, but not that much.
I like it as it is.
This is me being a humour technician. Welcome to humour class. Welcome to the humour shop. Good day,
what are
sir.
you-
Can I help you? Hey,
Jesus.
that nearly did me in.
Yeah.
Targeting that.
That happens a fair bit in this
Fucking
game, though.
cunty
Here he
bollocks.
goes.
Ha ha.
Alright, that was interesting.
You fucked up, son. And you're continuing to fuck up. Nice one.
My sword. He's not still on fire. You might want to hit him.
That was your one hit. Congratulations.
What are your opinions, or what are you opinions on voice actors getting royalties from the video games they contribute to? From Red Rob Rising.
Oh, wait a second. There was another part to that question I asked before.
Oh, right.
What books have inspired me? And Gabe, have you ever had any ideas for a book? That's from The Spider from Mars.
All just Doctor Who fan fiction.
I was going to say, let's say an original fiction book.
Oh, okay.
Go on, everyone's got one idea for a book. Some idea for a story. Or something.
I mean, we have a lot of very similar influences, I think.
Well, not quite. You like hip-hop, and I think it's shit.
Okay, did it say story or song?
Well, a song can be a story. Like, hey,
Well, now that's happened.
you asshole. Now what?
Yeah, this is... Maybe you can, gently jab him with the lance from there.
Well, it's worth a try.
It's that, or fucking take a flying leap at him.
It was the...
Or he'll actually
okay.
do the nice thing and walk off.
Well, now we
That's-
see what his plan was.
It was just suicide
He
all along.
he wanted to die. And who wouldn't? I'm going to equip the mace because there's lots of turtle guards down here.
Yeah. A story. I don't know.
Well, thanks for contributing.
I'd like to do a story about,
You have no ideas for stories whatsoever.
I was just thinking of...
Even like a semi-autobiographical story about a bloke who comes from nothing to continue to do nothing?
No, it's I'd call it Uninstall, and I'd have it be kind of about, the first... Oh, maybe, the second wave of body mods. And, just one of the... Because the idea, the first pop of it I had in my head was just... A girl has to go to her dad's house to get rid of some malware, but the malware's weird body mods that he's accidentally installed, because it said it'd give him really good vision, but instead it just covered him with fingers.
Okay. So a short story then.
Yeah. I'd probably come up with short stories.
Okay, that's not so bad. And timely and modern. Ah, piss.
Alright, so what are your opinions on voice actors getting royalties for the video games they contribute to?
Well, it's not the same as,
It's not good and close.
It's not the same as the voice actors on a TV show or movie, I think, because actors aren't as huge an aspect of it as everyone else in game development. Because a big part of it's the programming and gameplay design and stuff. And what I'm saying is that actors are proportionally less of the whole as it is in a linear storytelling medium.
And not really bad voice acting, kind of.
So if they did get a royalty, perhaps just a small one.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'd agree with that. Ooh.
Huh.
That hasn't always done that.
I think there's a button you can walk over, but I keep forgetting where it is.
Huh. Well,
Oh. Look who did it again.
oh, good on him.
Oops. He did it again.
I don't know much about sort of royalties or whatnot, so I don't know. I suppose like there's probably like options like you could maybe.
So where's that guy who killed you last time spring from?
He's coming. So
There
maybe
he
like,
is.
Oh,
He's
what
up
the?
there.
I feel like coming down and joining us anytime there, champ. Sneaky bugger. Fireball him.
When you're ready.
Oh, almost knocked him off too.
Come on then. Let's be having you.
Ah, Jesus.
You're really padding your part here, aren't you? Fine. Look at me taking the bait. Ooh, I'm so scared. Ooh, I wonder what could happen. What are you doing?
Is that chain bringing a platform up, or is it just a chain?
What are you doing, you mad person?
Wait, oh, it. Well, something was going to happen.
Well, that sorts that out.
Now we know.
Yep, and some lovely souls for me, chomp. Right. Gonna make some fucking progress here.
Get the souls.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeedy, doody do. You get one chance.
Yep. No life for you, shellhead.
So, yeah, that question about
What's
something.
that about? Oh. Yeah, like I figure like because I know there are situations where you can take either a
car.
higher initial salary or
What?
or a percentage of the material. So I suppose there's like options. It's not like just an all or nothing situation.
Well, depends on the client.
Yeah. I mean, I'd always take the percentage just on the off chance. Fucking Don Adams took a percentage of Get Smart. And
Yeah, that was smart.
yeah, that was never not being played somewhere in the
He
world.
didn't need to get smart. He already was.
That
Right.
what's that room about?
That is the room of horrible death.
Yeah,
And up here is the room of lovely life that we want.
looks like a lot of death.
No, I think you'll find its lovely life somewhere. I think. Yes, this is it.
Thanks the gods. How do I feel about the community of fact pages that I've managed to amass on Twitter from?
You love
Condom?
it. You get a kick out of it.
The first one has actually come up with a few things that I genuinely laughed at, like coming second in a Gabriel Morton lookalike contest to a sack of potatoes. That made me chuckle out loud. So generally, I'll retweet the ones that make me chuckle.
Right.
The other ones I've fostered because it annoys the shit out of Aaron.
Aaron, your housemate.
No, that Angus is my housemate. Aaron is.
It's hard to keep track of all your A-name people.
Yeah, it's like there was a point where when I was working at the bar where I knew actually 12 Nicks.
Yeah.
It's too fucking many.
And there was a time when I knew about 6 Matts.
I mean, I don't know. I figure they'll get bored. Like, I presume a lot of them have gotten bored.
Right, I'm
Okay.
leveling up.
Good job.
What do we want?
I don't know.
Bigger.
You've been doing it lately.
Strength. Endurance. Adaptability.
Hey, look at that. Call that the full house.
There, now we've spent our souls. Stop complaining that we don't.
Would either of you consider you would make the very best prostitute a compliment or an insult? From Frodoc42.
Now, I'm feeling this is a question with a story behind it.
Yeah.
Yes. I think he's looking for confirmation. Now we've turned that fire off, we can go to that thing that was stuck under fire that we couldn't get to.
Oh, cool. He's a pretty little cat. Look at him. Meow.
So, who was that? Who was the poor unfortunate woman you told would make a good prostitute? Frodog42? Because whoever they were, they're well rid of you.
Well, I mean, it depends. Like,
I'm picturing the scene. Like he was, getting flirty Facebook chatting with a girl he met last night, and she stopped responding after one particular response. Then he got paranoid and decided to take to the Let's Drown Out subreddit.
yeah. Jesus,
Come on,
why? I mean, was Fit busy? Like, fuck.
Come on, you guys think I'm normal, don't you? That's what he's saying. No, it's not normal to say that to a woman, you mad person.
Not off the bat, no. I wouldn't jump to that one.
I mean, were you making some kind of business proposition here? Can I be your pimp?
Make the very best prostitute, because
I've
you
got
can take a punch and you don't go to the cops.
I've got sound business sense, and I've already got the hat with the leopard skin band around it.
That's like half of it. Like, that's...
Yeah, I mean, I took night school classes in pimping as well. First thing they learned, apparently, it's not easy.
I hear they teach that at Planned Parenthood. So...
Apparently, it's life, they say, but it ain't easy. That was lesson 1.
Hardest way to make an easy living.
A lightning short bow.
Ooh.
That's
Remember what he does?
that's my nickname my girlfriend has for me. I rolled. You get.
Game says no.
Computer says no.
Where are we? Let's see. How would you make an Assassin's Creed game that's also a flexible retelling of the Count of Monte Cristo from 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock rock?
The Count of Monte what?
Cristo.
You said Crisco.
No, I didn't.
I definitely heard you say the word Crisco there.
Jesus Christ.
Which is not right at all. That's a brand of cooking fat in America, I believe.
Can you roll into those... Like, are those spikes an active damage thing?
Yes, they certainly are.
Okay. So how would you do that? Would you bother?
Well, you know, it's a pretty good call, actually, because the Count of Monte Cristo is about a guy who falls from grace and ends up at the lowest possible point, and then has to build up an empire from nothing, and then concoct his revenge once he's in a position of massive power and wealth. And most Assassin's Creed, these games, have a side thing where you build up your territory and gather influence. So I think a sort of prequel thing to the second part of Count of Monte Cristo, in between the 2 acts of the book, where you'd gotten where you were looking for the treasure, and then you were building up your empire in preparation for revenge. That's how I'd do it, anyway.
Do you think there might have been a
Now this, to my mind, is one of the cheapest boss fights in the game. It's a big demon with wings, with horns. Oh, how original! And also a lava castle. What? Were you? Was this part of the planning meeting taking place just before lunch, guys?
He's the Ceaseless Discharge's handsome cousin.
Anyway, this is the old Iron King, and he's a piece of piss.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I know he doesn't look it.
He does not look it.
But for a Dark Souls 2 boss fight, this is really easy.
Alright. I'm sensing
Oops. Okay, that's the difficult one. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
Imagine if, like, you were chasing a cockroach
Ow.
around your flat, and it bit your arms, and then you died.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of weird to me. Oh, he's trying to cuddle. He's trying to make cuddles.
Well, he's not going to get one.
Alright, that's a bit of a blind spot.
What are you doing now? Ow.
Angry shout. Ow, face.
I was ready for you that time.
Yeah, nice try.
No, bugger.
Old Iron King.
Any old iron, any old iron, any old Iron King. Oh well.
Alright.
I might try the lance on him. He's a slow-ass motherfucker.
Yeah, there's a lot of recovery on those big pounds.
See how you do. I mean, I fought him a bunch of times, so I recognise his tells, so you might have a harder time.
Are there any sort of... Beyond what I've seen there, what are we looking at?
Try to roll, not block.
Yeah.
Roll his swipes and his, like, big punches down from below. And when he does those sweepy fire attacks, just try to move out of the way. On the fly. Whee! Blah, 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 blah. So how do you feel about those community of fact pages? Do you think there's a point where... Do you think there's a point where you'd be creeped out by it?
No.
What if someone, like, posted a picture of, like, a Renaissance nude with your face pasted over it?
See, that stuff does not bother me like it bothers you.
Okay. What if someone took a still from hardcore gay porn and put your face over it and did a really, really good Photoshop job, and so it looked totally convincing, and then posted everywhere saying, "This is Gabriel, and here's the proof"?
I don't know, probably just chuckle. Oh, wrong.
And then they posted a video of it, and it potentially threatened your teaching career. As such thing once threatened the career of Blue Peter presenter. I forget which one, but it was one of them.
Oh, fuck you.
The Blue Peter presenter was once found to have starred in a porn film, and then he was let go quietly.
Well, having not actually starred in a porn film, and with awareness of things like video manipulation reasonably high.
Okay, what if one of your fans drugged you and kidnapped you and filmed a gay porn with you in a highly suggestive hypnotic state?
Well, okay, here's an important thing, Internet. There's a difference between making up shit and doing things about me and doing something to me. See, that's crossing the line. Like, that's actual sexual assault.
There's a reason why slander and libel are legal cases. Might as well get the souls. While we're waiting for him to make his big entrance.
Oh, so he's not... Oh, okay, I thought I was gonna... That's right, you didn't get the cutscene twice.
Roll.
Okay. A bit slower on that. I was expecting it to be much slower.
Yeah, you want to roll for a lot of this guy. You want to roll slightly after that.
There we go. Okay, alright, now we're starting up.
Okay, try to roll at the last minute when he's doing his overhead punch, and don't fall into that hole.
I didn't know there was a hole there. Alright.
Yeah, that's the other problem with this fight. Oh, I didn't do a joke my last death, did I?
Well, see, I'd say the...
Two condoms walk into a bar, and they see a pair of lovely tampons in the corner table. And one condom says to the other, "I think we might be in here, Jeff." And the other condom says, "I wouldn't bother, mate. They're stuck-up cunts."
That's a good one.
Have you heard that one?
Yeah.
So you keep saying that, but I have no reason to believe you. That's why you should always interrupt me with the punchline.
Jesus.
Now you tell a joke, because you just died.
Fuck. I'm gonna have to look some up or try and remember some during the week.
Tell us another Jesus joke. Everyone's got loads of Jesus jokes, or a God joke.
I did have another Jesus joke too. What was it?
Oh, hang on. Forgot to have to deal with these bloody turtle guards first.
Yeah, get the bombing knocker out.
Hit me. Hit me. Make me want it. Have you found any Jesus jokes?
No, I'm drawing a blank. I'm trying to... There's one specific one that I'm trying to fucking remember, but I can't.
Okay then.
Around the edge of it.
I wouldn't take up stand-up if I were you.
Well, that's kind of why I haven't then, isn't it?
No, fair enough.
It's almost like I didn't do the thing that I figured I'd be remarkably shite at.
Quite.
Look at that.
Quite a shite.
You tried it once, didn't you?
Yeah. Fucking nerve-wracking. I mean, I could do it. I got some laughs. I just wouldn't do it again.
It strikes me as being very out of your comfort zone.
Well, yes. I'm much more comfortable as a comedy writer.
So you can hide from the mean people and the silence.
Eat it.
I don't know, man. I think the bombing knocker did the same amount of damage for less.
Yeah,
you're right.
Come on, hit me. Stop trying to hit me and hit me.
Alright, that just whiffs. That's amazing.
He just tried to kill me with his armpit. Ow.
Right,
okay, wasn't quite ready for that one. But, you know, it's been a while. Oops. Shouldn't jump the gun with this guy. Make sure he's finished his combo.
Oh wait, okay, I got one. What's the difference between a trapeze artist and a kickline?
Ooh, I know this one. One's a cunning array of stunts, and the other's a stunning array of cunts.
I'd always leave it one has a cunning array of stunts. I'd let the cunt thing be implied.
Oh, piss. I died. No, I think the mace was better, you're right. Your go. Oh, well, on the subject of
behind me.
Well, on the subject of spoonerism jokes, what's the difference between Oscar Wilde and Tony Abbott?
I don't know.
Oscar Wilde was a shining wit. So you can. I just replaced the political figure of the day for that in that joke.
There's probably a lot of those.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch Drop the Dead Donkey?
I did.
That was a great show.
Yeah. Trouble with that show was that it was very topical.
Yeah.
So every time it was repeated in the UK, they'd have to put a caption up top reminding you what was in the news at the time.
I think it was made on week to week almost.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it was
Maybe it's not there.
Yeah, it was like South Park.
Yeah.
South Park can be made very, very quickly, apparently.
It's made in 1 week. They've only fucked up once.
Yeah, I'd say, what is your favourite and least favourite Beatles song? Good question, Awesome Sauce 122. The 122nd of the Awesome Sauces.
It's a rich and powerful clan.
Well, it's funny, I think both my favourite and my least favourite were on the Beatles' White Album, which was a very hit-and-miss disc, that one. Because that was when John Lennon was fully into his letting Yoko Ono influence him stage of his career. So I think my favourite Beatles song is Revolution Number 1, and my least favourite Beatles song is Revolution Number 9. Which is the classic example because it's just a load of random bullshit noises. I would say my least favourite Beatles song that was actually trying to be melodic might also be on the White Album, and that would be Wild Honey Pie. Which was basically just them sort of smacking their instruments for a few minutes and then screaming honey pie in the microphone twice.
Give me the fucking easy fucking hit. Goddamn. Come on.
Traditionally, we hit the boss at some point. Yeah, eat that fist. I like when the ragdoll has a little reaction when the weapon hits it. Oh, he's doing another one. He's got very sensitive fists, this lad.
You'd think he wouldn't try to smash people with them.
He keeps his heart inside his fist.
Yeah. Alright, that's...
Oh, no, he's doing the sweep. Oh, sooty and sweep. Because it's sooty, you see, because it's very fiery, and he does a sweep.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what sooty and sweep is?
Yeah, it's that British puppet show with the
Okay,
fucking things.
just checking.
You know, usually when you say something British, I go, I don't know what that is. Is that British? Oh, no. Fuck.
He knocked you right off the map.
God damn it, I was doing well then, too.
Well, yeah, we're nearly done, I think. What's your favourite and least favourite Beatles song, Gabriel?
Hmm.
Oh, I quite like Maxwell's Silver Hammer.
I was actually, I was getting close on that one, because it's about a deranged person beating the shit out of people with a hammer.
But it's so genteel as well.
I know, like there's...
I mean,
there's a great quality to that.
I mean, John Lennon used to complain about Paul McCartney's granny songs, and that's he called that one of his granny songs, which fits.
But yeah, the worst one I think is Revolution Number 9 is the number 9. Number 9.
Yes. I don't think it's fair to call that the worst one though, because I don't think they were really trying.
Wasn't he?
Well, he was trying in his own head.
Yeah, so that's...
Possibly.
Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds is lovely.
Lucy
Helter Skelter's got a good, rock one.
There's an argument that with Helter Skelter, Paul McCartney might have sort of planted the seed for metal music, as in the genre.
Huh.
or heavy, or hard rock, or heavy metal.
Interesting. I haven't really read much about the taxonomy of like music, but I know there's like fucking nutso levels of study done on it.
Oops. Oops. I'm fucking
Can we
this
get
up.
behind the door, or like, because there's a corner there.
Yeah, I'm pissed. No, got unlucky there.
What do you think of Hollywood's habit of rebooting, reimagining, or making sequels to everything lately? From Fothington.
See, I wanted to put this question on the list because I want to address this notion that Hollywood has only recently gotten into the habit of rebooting, reimagining, or making
That
sequels
was
to
the
everything.
point I was going to make.
I mean, the fact is, we only remember the classic films, and we only, if like 20 films or 30 films come out in a given year, we only remember like one of those, if that. I mean, Hollywood has been remaking and reimagining since the beginning of time.
Well, stories have been getting remade and reimagined since the beginning of time. I mean, that's a really big part about, the story of Hercules, for instance, has a million little variations, stuff like this.
Well, quite. Look up how many times The Great Gatsby has been filmed, or Robin Hood, or, The Hound of the Baskervilles. Since the beginning of cinema, The Maltese Falcon. That said, there has been a lot more rebooting rather than remaking lately. Rebooting does seem to be a newer thing.
What would you say is the difference?
I think rebooting is where they sort of give up on the idea of trying to develop the concept or canon further and just reboot it so they have an excuse not to. So they can just tell the same fucking story again. Like Spider-Man. Why the fuck did Amazing Spider-Man need to retell the origin story again? Couldn't we have just had him at the start being Spider-Man?
The new one is.
Well, yeah, because it's still Amazing Spider-Man, isn't it?
No.
Oh, it isn't?
No. Marvel sort of got it back, so...
Who's Spider-Man now, then?
Some kid, British kid, I can't remember. Very young.
Because, like, the Incredible Hulk film with Edward Norton started with him being the Hulk already.
Yeah, that was actually one of the...
That's what you want to do. And so you weren't sure if it was a sequel to Ang Lee's Hulk or not. Spoiler warning, it wasn't.
No, it was not. Okay, it's fire.
Yeah, you just have to hope you're in the right position when he starts doing that. Biff bash bosh, biff baff boff, biff baff boff, I wanna have it off. Biff baff boff, I wanna have it off, I wanna have it off till I cough. Oh, I need to do a joke, don't I? Oh, well, since we're on the subject, why is Yoko Ono like a hedgehog?
Why?
They both live off dead Beatles.
That one I haven't heard. That was a good one. I like that. Oh, okay, that's got a bigger AoE than I was expecting.
Yeah, he starts doing that once you get him down a half.
Alright.
And when he does the double fist thing, it projects fire from the fist. But if you're smart, you'll have dodge rolled sideways anyway. Yeah, I hate this attack. This is the one that always...
Fuck.
That one attack always gets me. Oh, that'll work.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I think you might have pissed him off by hiding. Oh, there he is. It's like taking a cheeky child swimming.
Okay, I don't think you can roll through that.
I'm saying, I'm going to see how long I can stay underwater and hold my breath. Whee! I'm going to swim 2 lengths underwater. You wait and see. Oh, old Iron King.
Damn it. There's a
See,
little more wind up on that one than I think.
yeah, but when he does the fist smash down, you really want to roll in the direction away from the arm he's using. Because if you rolled... Well, yeah, for that reason, apart from anything else.
Alright, come on, you fucking big nugget.
Whee! And the fist from above. Yeah, see, same thing happened.
I was rolling away.
Yeah, but you were rolling towards the hand rather than away.
Oh, I thought you meant to be like the outside.
And what I mean is, if he's raising his right arm, you want to roll right when it lands.
All right. Yahtzee and Gabe, where do you guys think Nintendo will? And then I can't see the rest of it. You want to scroll that down, or? While you're doing that, I'll finish on some of that reinterpretation. The general pattern of humans and narrative is we like things that are similar.
General pattern?
Yeah, well, like, yeah.
As in George C. Scott?
Yeah, George C. Scott. Well, have you ever seen that thing that Kurt Vonnegut did about sort of narratives and how there's like 7 of them, basically?
No.
Oh. Well, he did a lecture series about that. I think they're on YouTube. They're really good.
If this is your joke, it's dragging on a bit.
Oh, no, it's not the joke. I was
Well,
answering the question.
tell your joke then. Hey.
I got a... This one time I ate a copy of Slaughterhouse 5 and got a pain in my Kurt Vonneguts.
Okay, that was fucking awful, but it'll do, I suppose.
I know. It was so fucking bad.
Did you just make that up?
Yes, I just pulled that out of my ass.
I'm glad.
I was like, what word is in my head right now, Kurt Vonnegut?
I'm glad that wasn't a joke you committed to memory because you thought it was good.
No, Lord Jesus. If anything, I'm going to try and erase it from memory. You should too. I'm going to keep singing that because it gets stuck in my head. Whoops. Is that an ad jingle?
It was used as one at one point, but it was originally a song.
Oh.
I think it was by Chaz and Dave.
I don't know who they are. Were they like a novelty band sort of thing? It sounds novelty bandy.
They sung like Cockney songs.
Ah.
They did like the Rabbit song.
What was the Run Rabbit thing?
No, that's the one that went rabbit, 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 rabbit.
Okay, no, I haven't heard that.
That's the one where they were complaining about how their wife talked too much.
Ah.
Hey! I dodged that. No, really, I did.
Truly.
Okay, we're going down here again. Ow, wow, wow, wow.
It's tough to roll through that.
Oh, this is about time to drink.
Nah, you got it, you're good. Rock and roll.
Haha!
Just having a burning discharge from his hand vagina.
I hate your fucking forearm. Okay, don't do a follow-up. Suits me.
Where do you guys think Nintendo will go with after Mario Maker? Where do you hope they will go? From Renskabov.
I don't care.
Yeah, Yahtzee doesn't really give a shit about Nintendo.
Well, no. I mean...
You grew up with, like, C64 and stuff.
Yes, Fantasy World Dizzy. That's what bothers me.
Speaking of which...
Oh, yeah, that was... Put out a new one, didn't they?
Well, it's one they'd made... Apparently, like, according to the story about this, it's one they made 22 years ago and didn't, like, lost somehow.
Well, it was made for the NES.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? Hey, where are you going?
He's probably going to go over to the right where that second spire is.
Yeah, I expect so. Well, no, I had to look at the NES game that they hadn't released. You know what it was? It was just Magic Land Dizzy. It was Magic Land Dizzy, an NES port that they never released.
Huh.
Same, pretty much the same as it was on the Commodore 64. So now you can play as...
Ooh.
Oh, piss.
Jesus Christ on a crutch.
I thought I could get away with that.
That was risky.
Damn, so close.
Yeah, that was...
Well, we're fucking killing this guy before we end this video. I hope you realise that.
You had full health and everything. You were doing really well.
Yeah. I think I was one more combo away from beating that guy.
I basically tuned out from the fight because I was like, oh, yes, he's got this.
Right, joke time.
I'm collecting some. That's what I'm doing when I get home.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, just give me a parameter.
The toilet.
The toilet, eh?
Yes.
Hard to make a joke out of that because it is so inherently funny already.
All right, well, I'll go something straight. I'll straight man you then. A priest.
Okay. A priest. Well, I thought of one joke, but If you know a priest is in it, it immediately gives the joke away.
Ah.
Yes. So, there's a priest
All right.
who's getting his parish church ready for a special visit from the bishop. And he's ordered a special meal. And when the special meal arrives, the chef opens it up and it's a great big fish.
Fucking rolled, you fucking whore.
And the chef goes, "Blimey, look at that goddamn fish." And the priest goes, "Excuse me, this is a house of God. Could you not say that?" And the cook goes, "No, that's what it's called. It's a goddamn fish."
Huh.
And the priest goes, "Oh, I didn't know that." So, the one of the altar boys comes in to help with the cooking, and the priest says to the altar boy, "Altar boy,
Hello.
would you mind cleaning this goddamn fish for us?" And the altar boy goes, "What?" And the priest goes, "No, it's all right. That's what it's called, a goddamn fish."
Almost did the thing.
So then the priest cooks the fish in time for the bishop's dinner, and the bishop comes over and is ready to start the fish course, and the bishop and the priest lays it out and says to the bishop, "Yes, hang on. Yes, the cook says, 'I caught the goddamn fish,' and the altar boy says, 'I cleaned the goddamn fish,' and the priest goes, yes, and I cooked the goddamn fish," and the bishop goes, "I like this fucking place already."
Come on, Gaby. Thread the needle. You can do it.
See, I think that joke works better if you still pay into that sort of archaic, old-timey attitude that priests are genteel
Son of a bitch.
and, above doing nasty things.
Mm.
But we live in a more cynical time now.
A tad, yeah. Alright, so way too late on that one.
Oh, I should have told that other joke where a priest and a rabbi are walking down a street and they see a little boy and the priest goes, "Let's fuck him," and the rabbi goes, "Out of what?" There you go. That'll do it. Yeah. I don't think either of us get to be triumphant about that.
Give me your great soul.
Because he's a piece of piss, but he took us like 6 goes. Right. Well,
Where's the nearest fire?
I'll just continue.
Alright.
That was one of the great souls. So
Yeah.
now it'll warp us straight back to Majula after this. What was that?
I know, I did it again.
Yes. Could you check what you're picking up before you cancel the image? That might have been something really good. Ah.
Oh, what's the difference between the primal ones?
You can't stop at them. They just return you straight to the far fire.
Ah, okay.
So they're less good than normal
Alright.
ones. Through that door is DLC stuff. Now that won't become relevant for quite a while.
Okay, so we should return to the fire.
Yes.
Away!
Well, might as well spend those souls before we do anything else. Then we'll end the video. So
Oh, goodness, yes.
now we've got a couple of options where to go next, listeners. So again, let's leave it to the subreddit. And keep it to one thread this time. For fuck's sake. Or, get one of them online survey things that you can, custom make.
A whoosie what's it?
So I don't have to count all the votes or anything.
Some kind of thing.
Go
what are we gonna do in
crazy.
strength?
Put some in vitality. Why not? Take strength up to 30. I'm sure we had a 30 weapon somewhere.
Adaptations roll, right?
Yeah, and put some in endurance as well. We always need plenty of that.
Gotta have endurance. Alright, that's a happy spread. Look at that.
Okay, see if we can upgrade any weapons. So our two choices now are to go to the Shaded Woods or to the Grave of Saints. And that's down the hole in Majula. So, up to you, listeners. Just say Shaded Woods or Grave of Saints. Shaded Woods
Saint.
Wood,
Wood, saint.
saints. Wood, saints. Saints, wood.
Okay, so the hammer can go up to 192.
And the
The
grand...
mace or whatever it is.
and the
where's-
grand lance.
Wait,
to the left.
There it is. 270.
Looks like we can upgrade either, but not both.
I honestly think that this has been doing most of our work. Like, I know you enjoy the lance, and it is fun to watch, but...
Oh, fine.
Well, come on.
Well, I guess it depends on what area we go to next. I guess the mace would be good for either. So yeah, upgrade the mace.
Oh, hey, we can go up again.
Oh yeah, Titanite chunks.
Chunky.
Well, might as well then. Well, now we've chunked up our mace a bit.
Fuck yeah.
Yes. If it were in the Goonies, it would do the truffle shuffle. Because it is so chunky.
And, yeah, you could make a fat kid dance for your amusement back then.
Alright, we've faffed around long enough after beating that boss. So, it's goodbye from Douglas Uppity.
As he gazes off.
And it's goodbye from me and Gabriel.
It's more of a toodles from me.
Toodles,
Teetles.
woodles,
Noodles.
bee-drills,
Doodles.
askeudles.
I don't think there's a theme or a process to this.
Fine. I'm just waiting for one of us to say something funny that will make an appropriate end point. Okay, you're not going to meet me halfway here, are you? Bum!